So we're talking about leadership and collaboration in tech team. So that will be the next section we are discussing about leadership and what collaboration. So leadership. Leadership is the ability to inspire, guide, and empower a team towards a shared goal, especially in the face of what uncertainty. So, if you want to call yourself a leader, you should be able to inspire people. You should be able to guide people. You should be able to empower your team. Some of you are leading in different departments. Then you have to ask yourself, do you have these qualities to call yourself a leader? Are you or you are the ones inspiring them? Because there's some people you'll be working on that you feel so terrible about yourself, like you regret why you are part of that team. They will so much demoralize you to the point that you'll be wondering that, like, is it you again that you know your capability? Because anything you do, they'll just make sure they have a way to talk you down. So anytime you find yourself in leadership position, make sure that in that place you find yourself, that you are inspiring people, you are guiding people, and you are empowering your team members. So that at the end of the day, your department, they will be saying good thing about your department. It's not always about yourself, you winning alone. Because some people like to be praised alone, and other people left behind. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't make sense. So, as we are talking about leadership and collaboration, let's also understand what collaboration is all about. Collaboration is the intentional teamwork of diverse individuals to solve problems faster and smarter than they could alone. Just like someone is asking me, what if they are discussing in a team and they are disagreeing? Now, definitely you guys will have to disagree, but you are disagreeing to agree. Because from this definition, you find out that people are coming from different backgrounds. People are coming with different mindsets. But knowing that you are a team leader, because most of the time when you are applying for a role, they will ask you whether you're a team leader, like you are a team player. And most of you will just write all those things on your CV just to get job. But when you look at yourself, you are not a team player. You are somebody that wants to do something alone. Then why are you applying to be in an organization where you know that you work alone? You are a one-man squad. Why applying for employment? Why are you joining a team? You understand? So, but if you know that you are joining a team, you have to have in the back of your mind that you are going there to meet different people coming from different family background, coming from different with different ideology, coming with different religion belief and a lot of things. You have to also know how best to work with all those people so that you people will agree and come up with something that will be for the best interest of the company and your team as well. So because when you guys agree, you guys be able to resolve issues, you guys are able to solve problems faster and even more smarter, because two good heads are always better than one. You see here, they say solve problem faster and smarter than they could do alone. That's why your employer employed you guys as a team, because they know that you guys need each other to do things together and to get it even better. Because if they know that one person can do it, why employing a lot of people? They could have just carry one man and do the whole thing. But they call you guys so that you guys will sit down on a round table, discuss, and say, okay, this is the best of it. Okay, you brought this idea. How can we measure this idea to become the super one, the super idea that will blow this whole thing up and make it fly? Okay, I think we are going to skip this. we're going to skip it because of want of time, and also based on we are on a live section, so you guys might not have the luxury of time to start discussing about that. So let's just move on. Why does leadership and collaboration matter? 80% of project failures are due to poor team collaboration and what leadership gaps. Go and take a look at most of the company that failed. Go and take a look at most of the company that started well and at the long run they failed. Go and check what happened. Is that a leadership issue or collaboration issue? One of these must be responsible. Sometimes it's not even finance that kills a company. It could be that the person that is building the company doesn't know that he or she needs to go for leadership training. That you need to understand what it is to be a leader, what it is to manage a diverse what team of people, people coming from different languages, different ethnic groups, different religion, different things, different ideology. The person just jump in and start building a company. Probably okay, he believed that this way to do things. Maybe he's a religious person. You don't even understand that. Oh, when it comes to a company, I don't need to even put my religion there. Or religion is not something you should put front. You start building the company with that mindset. At the end of the day, it kills the company. So that's why you guys are here to understand that a lot of company has, destroyed themselves because of poor management, lack of collaboration, leadership issue. So wherever you find yourself heading any team, you have to understand that I'm going out there to face a lot of people. This guy is not coming from my family. This guy is not coming from my ethnic group. This person is not is this person is that. This person doesn't understand things where I understand it. So you have to use that psychology to know that, okay, I have to find a way to generalize my attitude towards all these people, be able to work effectively with all of them. Great tech is built by great teams, not just great individuals. Go and look at most of the companies that are succeeding. There are thousands of people there. Even all this Facebook, some of them started as group of people coming together to build something. Amazon, he brought in some people to work with. Though you might be the one that have the idea, but you need people to shape the idea. Okay, yes, I have an idea. I want to build an e-commerce. You need other people to tell you that this kind of pattern of e-commerce doesn't work anymore. This one works. So that's why you have to have a leadership mindset so that you'll be open. Because somebody that has a good leadership mindset, you know that you should be open to ideas, open to suggestions. Okay, if Steve Jobs was not a good leader, there will never be a point that they can be able to sack him out of Apple because he's one of the founding fathers of the company. But he made himself available to be sacked because he brought in people that can help him build the company, even to the point that he relegated some of his shares to the point that someone can easily tell you leave your company. These are leadership qualities. You can lead without what? A title. You mustn't make everybody know that you are the king. You are the champion. You are this, you are that. Leadership doesn't need title. Need you to be, this guy is this, that. You just be answering one big name, CTO, this one and that one. But you are messing up your department. That doesn't make you a good leader. So let's look at this quote. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. From Helen. Are we together? Alone we can do what? So little. Together we can do what? So much. That is why all of you are here. That is why the company is not as if they have money to throw away. but they know that Igwe Bike, for those that hear Igbo, they know that a tree doesn't make a forest. That you guys need to come together, and that two good heads is always better than one. That's why all of you are here. And this leadership quality doesn't need, it's not only when you are heading your team that you need to have a leadership quality. Because even giving you a task to do, you're already a leader in that task you are given to do. You have to know how to do it best as a good leader. So it's not more when you are, it's not only when you are leading a team, you now say you are a leader. You are a leader if they give you any task to implement or any role to accomplish, you are a leader already on that role, because you are not the one giving feedback. You are not the one in charge of that role. You are not the one making sure that particular task is being accomplished or is being done. So at that moment, you're already a leader. So because if you are not a leader, you will not know that you have to follow the guidelines, you have to follow the deadlines, you have to follow the best principles, you have to follow the right procedures to actualize that goal or that task. So that's why this leadership thing is very important. Don't only see yourself as a leader when you are called to manage a team. Okay, okay, you be the one in charge of these other people. You are the one they are reporting to. Then you report to the management team. No, that's not only when you become a leader. They share tasks at that smallest task they give you. How are you treating that task? That's when you start showing your leadership quality. Leadership in what? In tech. What makes a great tech leader? Visionary. Set clear goals and what? Direction. You have to be what? A visionary leader. You have to set clear goals. You have to have a direction. Okay, this is our direction. We want our product to be the number one in the whole of Africa within 1 year. How do we achieve this? What are the goals we can set to actualize this dream? Okay, we have the plan of making this our product the number one. Anytime somebody wants to say anything, e-commerce is night market, they are saying, you have to know how to set goals. And it must not be the CTO, it must not be the CEO. It could be just you that feel like you are just an ordinary employee that can bring up an idea that will change the whole thing. So that's why you don't need to exclude yourself in leadership positions. That's why sometimes you have to take charge of certain things. That's why you need to give feedback sometimes. That's why you need to make suggestions sometimes. Knowing fully well that you are a leader in your different capacity. You have to be empathetic, understanding team strengths and what their challenges. If you find yourself in leadership position, you need to understand your team member, know their strengths. There are people that are very good at doing things, but sometimes it takes them longer time to do that thing. That's you already knowing their strengths and their weaknesses. That's why psychology needs to come in. Psychology is not only for the leaders. You as a person, you have to understand that, oh, okay, this guy is very good at what he does, but he's not as fast as the other people. But anytime he finishes his work, he's okay, like you like what he does. You need to understand that part of that person. As a team leader, you also need to work with that person in that capacity. Decisive. Make tough calls under what? Pressure. As a leader, okay, something is going wrong. You are trying the CTO number is not going. You are trying the management number is not going. You have to take. That's why you are a leader. That's why you are going through this leadership training. There's a time that will come. It's only you that is there. You need to take decision that you know that is for the best of the company. But if you don't have leadership quality, you just be there. You can't sit one corner. I don't call them tired now. Whenever they pick their call now, that one no concern me. at least no me they go blame. You don't have to be that person. So that sometimes you find yourself, you have everybody, there's nobody around again. It's you that need to take a decision that will save the company, their image. You don't need to sit back and say, I'm just a common um, customer care. I don't need nothing. Nothing is. This is not my business. The management team to take care of it. You have to stand up at that moment and take decision immediately. Sometimes you see some people, one of the staff will just take over the and pretend to be the manager because there's a client that walking at that moment and they don't want to lose that customer. And the manager is not there. Somebody will just pick up and act as the manager and sit there and discuss and have a strong conversation with the customer. And the customer will even think that he's with the manager. He doesn't even know that the guy that he's talking to is just a random staff. It's not even part of the management team. That's why you need to know all these things. You need to understand that, Omo, I need this thing. No, I could be saving the company one day. So, mentor, help team members grow. You need to also learn how to help your team members to grow. Just like we said in the last section, you don't need to hoard information. You know something, okay, you look at what somebody is doing and you know that this person is not doing it well. Why don't you educate the person? Rather than allowing the person to okay, when the person now gets to the management team will now, you know, start blaming the person for not doing things right. And you saw that before the person even submit that project or that task, you know that the person is not getting it right. And you know what the person can do, and the person will get it right. Why not coach that person or teach that person? Why would you just say it's not my business? That is not team, that is not leadership. You are not a good leader. You might be thinking that, oh, I'm not a leader, but in that capacity, at that moment, you are a leader. You need to express that leadership quality in you immediately to help save your team member. Because what if at the end of the day they get the person laid off? You still blame yourself. Why? You be like, if I had told this person this thing, you would have saved him all this stress. But you kept quiet. So we need to do better. So bad leadership versus good leadership. Micromanaging, blaming, unclear expectations. So you micromanage people, you blame them, and you set unclear words or expectation from people. Sometimes you be giving people tasks that even you don't even know the outcome of it. Just be randomly saying things. Doesn't make sense. But for a person that is a good leader, the person is trusting, is coaching, is setting what clear objective. Are you guys with me?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
guys
Yes, sir.
okay? So collaboration in tech. What does effective collaboration look like? Open communication. No hoarding of what information. Just like we have mentioned before. Active what listening. You should be open to what communication. Very important. That's what make you collaborate. Because when you don't listen to people, there are some people that are like that in the company. When you are talking to them, they are just they will irritate you. Like they'll just do this nonchalant attitude. You'll be talking to somebody, the person is not even listening to you. The person is singing one song, the person is making one kind of gesture, the person is doing one or two things. The person is not even paying attention to what you are saying. The person just feel less concerned about whatever you are saying. It doesn't concern me. It doesn't that doesn't show you're a good leader. That doesn't make you a good leader. That is not a good quality. You have to drop that. Pay attention to your team member. You are in an organization. You guys are working. You have to focus. When your team member is saying something, listen to them. You have information to share. Share with them. You have a new update. give it, even if the update is not in your own department. You might be randomly going through something and see something that will help the digital marketing team. You share it to them, tell them that almost see what I stumble upon. Oh. Have you guys heard about this update? It mustn't be your department, it could be any other department. You guys are one issue. Your whole system is and everyone contributes. No lone wolves. Everyone should be able to what contribute because you are the team lead. You don't feel like you are the one in charge. It's only what you say that happens. Every other opinion doesn't matter. It's my opinion. I'm the king here. No, everybody is part of it. You are not privileged to be the team lead. That doesn't make you have the best idea. When you look at some of the people that are heading some of the opposition they are heading, they are not the best in that position. But just that they are privileged to be the one heading. Maybe probably as because of their stayed longer, maybe because of one or two things, maybe because they have more influence. But that doesn't mean they are the best. So that's why you need to understand that okay, I'm in this leadership position. I'm the head. I'm the one giving report. If anything is not working, so you don't need to feel like okay because I'm the one heading this team. Because of that, nobody opinion matters. No, it doesn't work that way. Because people you are saying that their opinion doesn't matter, they might be better than you. They might be more informed than you. So you need to even take more pride in allowing them to share their opinion because at the end of the day, you know that you are the one giving the final reports. And if there's anything, any query, you are the one getting the query immediately. Before you even share it down to the this, you are the one in the meeting. You are the one heading the department. Okay, they are doing HOD meetings. You are the one there. Other team members are not there. So you need to have pride in allowing them to share their opinion so that you can get the best and bring out the best out of your team so that when you are presenting whatever you are presenting, you are giving the best because you are the one even standing there. You don't need to be like, I'm the king here, so it's what I say will happen. What if that thing you are saying doesn't make sense? What if it just makes sense only to you, but it doesn't make sense to the company, it doesn't make sense to every other person? So give room to other people to contribute and share ownership of everything concerning the roles you guys are partaking in. Allow people to feel this sense of belong, that they belong to this thing, they belong in this, they are part of it. So psychological what safety. Team feel safe to take what risk. So it depends on how you talk to your people. Yeah, we talk about constructive what criticism. You don't criticize people rudely, and yes, expect them to make. There are people that let's take for instance some family. There's a family, a child will break plate. The child will run out of the house because the parents will want to kill the child. You understand? And at the end of the day, you put fear in that child's body. The child cannot even perform. The child is living in fear. The same thing happens in most workplaces. Because the way you talk to your team member, the way you criticize them, they are scared to do anything. They just want your validation before they make any step. You don't need to put them in that zone because it's a very terrible zone. That means once you're not around, nothing happens. It's until you are there, until you are giving instruction, until you are saying something, even the work will be more tedious for you because it's just like everybody is calling you every day. Every blessed day, your phone is ringing. This person is asking you, please, I want to design this button. Should I make it white color or red? The person cannot even think for themselves. So it's also a challenge to you because you are micromanaging your team. You are making them all depend on you for every single thing. Then nobody is thinking of for their own self. Everybody is so much depending on you. It's so much work on your head. You are going to take the heat. But when you let everybody stand, everybody become, independent, even while they report to you, you see that things will move faster. So what are the things that make a tech collaboration fail? We have an instance here. Ever been in a meeting where no one agrees and nothing gets done? Just like most of our, we normally use our umuna in the village to make example. Sometimes you come, they are just shouting, shouting, shouting. This guy, they will do it, and they leave it. Most of the time, most of the meetings they have is once in a year. An issue they will sort out that particular year, it will extend to the next year because they came there. This person is arguing that it must be done this way. This person is saying that he has the biggest money in town. They're supposed to respect him. That is you are older than he. Yes, do you have more money than me? If they say we should do this thing now, I'm the one to bring the money. You see, people are just. This one is arguing that he wants to be he's the eldest. This one is saying I have more money. This one is talking this. At the end of the day, that matter will be prolonged. It will be extended. There's no progress. Nothing is being done. And year in, year out, they're just repeating the same thing, moving in the same cycle. They'll still come back the next year, argue over the same thing. Competition. So you don't need to bring such attitude into this company. You understand? Because you already know you're going to kill the image of the company. You're going to kill the company itself entirely. So you need to find a way to find balance. You need to allow people to air their mind, allow people to contribute. You are older than them in the office, or you are older than them. You came before them. That doesn't mean you are better off. You don't know what experience they have before coming there. So the challenge is common pitfalls in tech team: ego crash, developer versus managers, designers versus what? Engineers. Okay, developers, the manager is telling the developer, this is what should be done. The developers are telling the manager, if we do this in this way, it's going to be slowing down the system. But the management team wants to show them that I am the one in charge. We are the one giving you the money to do what? You have to do what we ask you to do. And they are telling you that this thing that you want to do, if we do it, it's not going to work well. Oh. They say you must do it that way. See, they are crashing because what the guy the management is trying to tell this guy, okay, now if I allow this guy now to win this argument tomorrow, now you now be controlling me in this company, saying what is happening. You don't need to think that way, and you don't even need to give that person that impression that you are thinking that way. You have to give them the impression that, oh, we are here, this is a team, we are working as a team. Oh, then anybody can contribute, anybody can bring their idea, and we'll say, okay, this is the best, we'll follow it. Okay, you can even bring it in this way. Alpha, okay, are you sure this thing is the best? Okay, call all your team members. They will now come. You say we want to discuss this thing. No, let all of us contribute. Let's put, okay, this is what I was looking at. But this guy said this thing. Do anybody have any contrary view over this thing? They'll say, oh, this guy's suggestion is the best. So, and the management will now say, oh, seriously, yes, okay, let's do it that way. That will work. You see, there's a balance. So, but if you now allow your ego to ride over you, remember that at the end of the day, nothing is done, and you guys will be on the losing side. So, remote work barriers, miscommunication, and what time zone. So, we also talk about it. You need to also understand all these things. Communicate properly, know how to handle things, know how to schedule things, know how to talk with people, so that even people that are in far distance, you know how to accommodate them. Burnouts, unrealistic deadlines, crunch time. Don't, because you are the team lead. Something you know within yourself that even in a month's time you will not be able to do. You now be giving somebody a deadline of one week. Something that you are very sure within yourself that if they give you this task, that within 1 month you are not done with it. You are given a deadline of 1 week, and you still even go to the management team and tell management team that this thing can be done in 1 week. Yes, it's feasible. And management team is telling you, how long will this take you to do? Instead of you being realistic, just probably because you are trying to show you guys are smart, you guys are good. You just want your ego is just tell them 1 week. 1 week have passed, project is not out. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. So you have to also work on that. How do we fix this? Better leadership plus intentional what collaboration can solve all these challenges. Once you become a better leader, okay, why is Nigeria the way it is currently now? Because we don't have leadership that have the best of interests of the masses at heart. So you take an example of what is happening in Nigeria and also liken it to when you bring such leadership qualities into your company, see the same thing that was happening in Nigeria will still also be happening in your firm. These are practical things we are seeing. Our leaders are micromanaging the country. That's why most of them, once they are sick, they have to fly out of the country because they don't have hospitals that has good facilities that will treat them. They have to fly out. Leadership styles in tech. Which one are you? Okay. Are you a servant leader? Focuses on team growth. Are you a transformative leader? Inspires innovation. Are you a democratic world leader? You encourage team input. Are you an autocratic leader? Make decisions alone. Risky in what? In a tech environment. Now these are different qualities of what? Leaders. So if you look at all these leadership quality, you have to see the challenges with all of them. And you are as a person, you need to know that okay, I need to be like this, so I need to be like that, so I need to do this. This is how I need to handle this case, so this is how I need to handle this issue. For the best interest of what? The company. Autocratic leadership should not even find a way within a tech space because the tech space is an ever-changing space. You can do that in other firms, but when you come to a tech organization, even the smallest guy there can be smarter than all of you. You need to just know that it's not rocket science. The guy that is doing the more of the job could just be one random small guy that is very young. He's older than you are like 2 times older than the person. That's how the tech world is. A lot of people that do a lot of things, innovation that turn the world. If you look at Facebook, you know how many years it was when he invented Facebook. Look at some of the companies that are coming up. These are some robotic companies. You see a boy of 12 years building something massive, you'll be like, that's how the tech world is. And now you will not respect that fact. You now be like, I'm the boss here, I'm the chairman here, I am the head here. And this young guy is telling you, guy, I know more than you know. Like I research more than you do. My head is hot. Allow me. Let me show you the way. And you're saying, no, it's what I have, what I know that will fly. Please don't be like that. Okay. This will due to want of time. I just want you to guys to take your time to reflect within this thing. But this autocratic leadership, please, this is a tech firm. Don't even bring it in. Okay? You should know when to be a servant leader. You should know when to be a transformative leader. You should know when to be a democratic leader. But don't bring autocratic in a leadership in a tech firm. Don't bring autocratic. It will not work. It will not work because that idea, that thing you think you know, it might be outdated yesterday. Just yesterday, that thing is already updated. So collaboration techniques that works. Best practices for uh, performing teams. Daily stand-ups, quick sync, not hour-long meetings. You guys need to talk. You need to have group, maybe within your department, maybe just a few minutes discussion. Okay, you guys are doing things. Okay, hey, come together, everyone come together. Let's talk. Okay, this is what we are trying to do. Emeka, which strategy do you think is going to work for us now? Okay, we are trying to run ad, and we're supposed to run this ad in the next 1 hour. What strategy are we going to put? The last one we did, it performed well, but we need this to improve on these results. I don't want these results. Just 50,000 people that visited, and we should get more. We can do more than that. And out of these 50,000 people, just 100 people that bought products. It doesn't make sense. How do we improve on this? You guys can always have this, quick meeting daily, so that everybody will be in sync, so that everybody will be following what is happening, so that nobody will be left out within the team. Like everybody will feel like included, even if within the team that you guys had an HOD meeting, and maybe your team members were not part of the HOD meeting. You can just come to them, call them, everybody gather up. This is the update, though. This is what they discuss. Except the meeting is confidential. You don't need to share with other team member. But if it's not confidential something, you just call them up together immediately. Give them briefing. This is what was discussed. So, how do we improve on this? What is not given? How do we improve on it? So everybody will feel like they're part of what is happening. There's this mindset that will come into all your team members. They will be like, oh, anytime this guy wants to do anything, he calls all together. He calls us together and he talk about it, and he allows us to share our own opinion. It gives them this mind that, I'm part of this. So, and you listen to everybody. You say, okay, make a talk. Ifeanyi talk. Precious talk. Okay, can talk. Everybody's just talking. And when you are talking, you now, okay. I like this guy's point, or this guy, what do you guys think? This point. And they, even then within themselves, they already know the guy that made the right point. They say, okay, let's use it with the other guy's point. Okay, it's making sense now. Okay, with this now we can achieve what we want. It's much better. So pair programming, 2 brains equals to what? 1. You can if it's a task that needs to be done, you can put them in pairs to do it. Okay, you guys, 2 of you, go and make research. Make research on current trends. What are what product is trending now? Okay, check it based on states, check it based on country, check it based on local government, check it based on this and that, districts. Check all these things. And this person is coming back with a result. This guy is coming back with the result, and they compare the 2 of them. With that comparison, you guys already know, okay, this is the best, this is what it's supposed to be. So, learn from what? Mistakes. Are we together? Learn from what? Mistakes you have made. Maybe you made a mistake. You made what? A mistake. You learn from it. Don't feel bad about your mistakes. Mistakes are avenue to tell you that you are improving. If you are not making mistake, you don't even know that you are improving. You don't even know that, okay, you are moving ahead or you are moving backward. Okay, you made a mistake, fine. What happens next? I've made this mistake. Should I go and sit back and just I've made this mistake, or my whole life is finished, I'm done? No, you learn from it. Even people that have most of the reason why when you go to company, they will ask you for your work experience. You want to know how much mistake you have made in life. That's just it, though. Not any other thing. They are not asking you for your work experience based on they want to know how much experience you have or how good you are. They want to know how much of mistakes you have made over time, because they know the more work experience you have, that's the more mistake you have made. And the more mistake you have made, the lesser mistake you will do for them. Because you have already learned from a lot of mistakes you have made. And now you are coming to their company with a 10 years experience. That's a 10 years of mistakes, a 10 years of trial and errors, a 10 years of up and downs. And you are bringing it all to the company. It's to their advantage. That's why you see company asking for all these things. What is your work history? How long have you worked? They're not asking you based on to know that you are good. They want to know how much you have been involved in this process. And they know how much you have been involved is also how much mistake you have made, and it's almost how much of the time you have learned from your own mistakes. Clear what? Roles. Who owns what? Define the roles. Assign the roles. Let people know that they are responsible. There might be 3 or 4 people doing the task. Let somebody be responsible for it. Okay, you guys report to this person. You are the one in charge of this thing. Make sure that this thing goes well. Make sure it goes well. Define the roles clearly. Don't just leave things open. Because if it's Igbo people, they say that a goat that multiple are feeding always die of hunger. The same thing happens when you don't have a clear role. You don't set clear roles in your team. Nobody knows what. Nobody is in control. Nobody is in charge of anything. Everybody just okay. Emeka will do it though. Emeka is always doing it. Okay, let's say that day Emeka did not do anything, and the work will not be there left. Nobody is in charge because nobody is in charge, and you didn't give the role to anybody. You didn't assign the role to anybody. Okay. Pro tips: use yes and improve techniques to build what on ideas, not shut them down. Collaboration essentials: clear what? Communication. Written plus what? Verbal. Sometimes when you tell somebody something and you feel like what you told the person was so distracted when you are telling the person, write it down and send it to the person. Write it as a message. Shared goals. Respect for each role. Be open to what? Feedback culture. Pair programming. Review your codes. If you are it mustn't be code. It could be you guys doing marketing. Review your campaign. Review the progress, the outcome. Okay, you guys are spending 10,000 monthly. The last advert you run, for each 10,000 you guys spend, you guys are getting like 5,000 impression or conversion. Now you run another one, you send 10,000, you are getting like 1,000. If you don't review all these things, you don't know whether you are making progress or not. You don't know whether there is progress or whether the advert you guys are running is converting or not. So common collaboration killers: micromanaging. When you micromanage your team, you kill collaboration. You kill it because at that moment you are the one doing everything, pushing this one, do this one, do this one. It doesn't make sense. Me versus them mentality. Just like our sister rightly said, okay, you have an opinion, you have an idea, and you want that idea to fly. Another people are giving you another suggestion that is better, and you stick on your own. You don't even want to listen to them because probably you are the team lead, and your team members are telling you, we know that you are the team leader, but this idea this suggestion you are bringing, it will not fly. It's not going to help us. Then war starts. You are now fighting against them, telling the management team, these team members, they are not listening to you. They don't pay attention to you. This and that, that and that. Blame culture. You're always blaming people. Okay, every time you are making mistake, any small thing. Why can't you get this thing right at all? At all? You are blaming your team members, and you put fear in them. They will not even have the confidence to do anything again. Hidden what? Agendas. Very bad. Overloaded what? Communication tools. This one is very, very, very bad. Especially sometimes when you find yourself, this person, you send message, you are sending another one, you're sending another message. People are, and sometimes the messages you are sending, it's so like voluminous message. People can't even read it. They are not done reading the one you sent. You are pushing up another message. You overload them. That's why sometimes you tell somebody, we told you to do this thing. The person say, I didn't see it though. I said, I sent you a message, I sent you an email. And when the person see, sorry, I didn't open the email. No. Because the ones you have already sent, the person is even trying to read out the ones you have sent earlier. You are still sending more and more and more. And the message is too much. So then you have overloaded communication, like different. So we have to work on that as well. So if conflict happens, what happens? Address it quickly, not emotionally. In the last session we had, we're having an issue where someone was asking, what if in a company you have you are working in a company with your best friend, and your best friend is trying to cut corners or do something? What happens? Will you take the issue emotionally, or will you be professional about it? You understand? You have to be professional about it. And when you are coming into a company or an organization and your best friend is there, you have to tell your best friend, oh, see, our best friend ends outside the gate. Once you are in this organization, there's nothing like best friend again. Oh. There's nothing like best friend. Once you cut corner and it requires me to report you, I have to report. I have to save the image of the company first before you. I know you are my best friend, though, but the image of the company first. As long as it is related to this company first before you. And when you make this thing very clear to your friends, they will understand. They don't even need to come and do anything and come close to you, even tell you, or even to allow you to know that they are doing it. So if there's any issue or conflict, address it quickly. Don't wait, because the more you linger on it, you might even implicate yourself in the process. Except it's something that you know that the person can fix immediately, and you want the person not to do this again. But if it's something that you need to escalate, just do it as soon as possible to just save the image of the company immediately. So use I statements, not blame. I think you can do this thing better. I believe if you do this way, it will be more final. Instead of telling somebody, you don't come again, you don't do this rubbish way they like do all the time. You don't do them again. What is all this? Why must you always do? They will ask you to do design. You can't do nonsense and bring. Focus on the issue, not the person. Focus on what? The issue. Emeka, this report, okay. Why don't you try using this method? I think it's best. Okay, let's use this method. Try this method. Rather than telling Emeka, how do you even get employed? How do you even got employed into this company in the first place? I don't even understand. You are not being personal with Emeka. You're not talking directly to Emeka. Instead of focusing on what? The issue at hand. So document agreements. Maybe you guys have discussed, and at the end of the discussion, those things that you people are saying, document it so that tomorrow you guys can reference on it. Even if it's not you people, maybe there's a particular way you guys was able to solve an issue. There's a particular way you guys were able to do something. You document it so that tomorrow, if such things is arising, you guys can know how to go about it. Even if it's not you people that are there, Other people can make references to that. So, final thoughts, leading by example. Your attitude spread faster than your code. Your attitude spread what faster than your code. A lot of you might have witnessed or seen organization or worked in places where the CEO or whatever is very rude or is very I don't know how to put it, but there are some organization you see people, they are once the CEO is coming, everybody is running, everybody is just pretending to be good, everybody is just pretending to do their job. It doesn't make sense. So once you are not around, people don't do what they're supposed to do because of the way you have micromanaged them, because of the way you treat them, because of your attitude towards them. So they are all praying, let you step out of the office so that let everybody go back to their business. And because even when you are not around and they do anything, you come back, you have to they will start that thing afresh. They have to wait for you until you come and you give order and say this is how it must be done. So let's be careful. Stay humble. Stay curious. Very important. Leadership is earned every day. It's not a title. Just like I said earlier, leadership is not a title. It's not time to just come like just like your name. You say from today on, I want you guys to start calling me Emeka. And everybody is calling you Emeka. Leadership is not a title. Just like most of our politicians does. You understand? It's not a title you put upon yourself. It's something that you earn based on your attitude, based on how committed you are, based on your interaction, based on your activities, based on how you manage people. Those are the things that earn you leadership quality. Those are things that people be looking at and like, oh, this person is a true leader. And they are the one to give you that time, not you by yourself, giving yourself like, I'm the C, this person of this company. I'm the CTO of this company. Don't you know I'm the CTO? Don't you know I'm the chief marketing officer? Don't you know I'm this? Don't you know I'm that? Those things doesn't make you a leader. That you are occupying a particular position doesn't mean you are a leader. Because you might not be leading, you might not be, managing that position properly. So celebrate others and make them feel what safe to speak. The way you talk to people will determine if they will be able to be open up to you. They will open up to you and share ideas with you, or share their issues with you, or even contribute. There are sometimes you come to meeting, the head will start the meeting. Talk. Do you have anything? Nobody will say anything back. Nobody will say, nobody will contribute. Everybody will just be there, listen to him. He will start, he will talk, he will conclude, he will execute everything. Everybody will just be there because of the way you have made people. People already know that no matter what contribution they make, you are not gonna take it. It's either what you said happens or nothing else. So what's the need of people contributing when they know definitely you are not going to listen to their suggestion? They're just there for, let it be, they will have this meeting, or let it be in record that we had a meeting. So don't be that kind of leader. Don't be that kind of leader towards your team or people you are managing. So these are the quick takeaways. Leadership is about people, not power. So you are the one managing the marketing team. It's not a guarantee. Okay, you are now on top. It's not power tussle. Shouldn't feel like you are on top of the world now. Nobody's like you. You are the king. No, it's not about power tussle. It's about what you can do, what improvements you can bring on the table, what changes you can make. You should be aiming at, okay, it was during my time as the head of this department that we had the highest sales in this company. These are what make you a leader. It was during my time as the head of this department that our team member learned this new skill. It was during my time that we were able to build this new feature. It was during my time we were able to raise 50 million for the company in 1 week. These are some of the achievements you should be proud of, not going around saying that you are you are this person, you are this person, but when they look at your record, there's nothing to write home about. Collaboration is a skill that can be learned. You should learn how to collaborate. Oh, you are an introvert or whatever you people call it. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to collaborate. You're not a team player. No, no, no. It's not for an organization. If you want to be a team player, you should be self-employed. If you don't know how to be a team player, you should be self-employed, working for yourself. But once you have signed up that you want to work in an organization, you have to go and learn how to collaborate. You got to learn how to communicate. You got to learn how to be a leader. You got to learn how to be a team player. It's a must. There's no two ways about it. Feedback, you need to give feedback. Respect. And clarity build what? Trust. Feedback, respect, and clarity build what? Trust. So, okay, somebody sends you a message, somebody that is lower than you. You read the message and it wasn't making a lot of sense. Instead of you to tell the person, please, can you, I don't understand this message you sent. Can you just rephrase, look at what you sent and rephrase it again? Let me ask. You just ignore the person. This guy nonsense. Every time you just send me nonsense, just ignore the person. And that might be a very important something. You didn't give the person feedback. Sometimes they will ask you questions as the head of the team. Say, who gives this one? This one, over Sabi, they always do one. Over Sabi, don't kill this one. Why is he asking me this kind of nonsense question? You ignore the message, you will not even reply. So please don't be that kind of person. Respect your team member, that you are, you are the team head or you are the leader in your, that doesn't mean you are better off or anything. Somebody must be irresponsible. That's why you are giving that opposition. So see it as an opportunity to be better, to improve yourself, to learn. So play the long game. Strong teams build strong products. Play the long game. Because if you are always attacking your team members, maybe at the end of the day, you keep making the management team lay people off. And the more they are laying more people off, they are bringing new people. And when they are bringing new people, you start learning those people afresh. You start working with them afresh. But if you are with an old member, an old team member, at least for an extent, you already understand how this person is. You already know the weakness of that person. You already know the person's strength. And you are managing this person, you are building this person, you are encouraging this person. The person is growing. You understand? And you guys are okay, you guys are working for the long term. You guys are moving. You guys are shifting. You guys are growing. You already know that, oh, this person is a work in progress. Even you yourself, you are a work in progress. Everybody's moving. You guys have where you are aiming to get. You understand? So, strong teams build strong products. But when you have a strong team, a team that understands themselves, a team that collaborate properly, communicate properly, set out clear rules, and everything is where they know themselves, they understand themselves, they are playing the game together. You find out that you guys build something very, very powerful. This team is very strong team. They'll be like, oh, forget about this team. These are very tight teams. They are together. Everybody is covering up for each other. Everybody is working together. Everybody is aligning together. This is what we want within you guys. You guys should see yourself as one big family. You guys need to collaborate. You guys need to work together because you know that this product is what is more important. We need to push you to the next level. There's how this product will grow. Some of you that are here now, you all be in the management team. Look at some of the, most of, if you go to Facebook and some of these big companies, they are old staffs. There's, I was reading one lady's, I forgot what role that lady was playing on Facebook. But the lady has been in that Facebook for a very long time. Her network was very, I think was in some, around something billion. I forgot the exact amount. But the girl has been in that company for so long. And she has shares. She already has shares in the company. She started with them when the company started newly. And I was just reading through the biography, and it was like, wow, this is impressive. You understand? So there's how you build this company. It grows to a certain level. You find out that you people will be placed in positions that will make sense. You understand? So you'll be part of the growth. Like if they are talking about the success of the company, we'll be remembering you guys. So even if, okay, imagine those, imagine like somebody that works with Jumia now. Like I do see sometimes people that work for a Jumia coming out and say, I'm leaving my position in Jumia. And they are just like, maybe randomly they come, sometimes you randomly see somebody, an ex-Jumia developer. You see how the next week the person is telling you that that you're already working with social company. They don't pick the person immediately. So imagine now Night Market become a very big brand tomorrow, and you are now saying you are maybe because of one or two things, you just decide that you don't want to work again, you want to come out, and you are looking for a new position. People will take you immediately because they'll be like, for you to be able to be part of the team that built this thing to this point, you have something to offer. You get? So that these are things. So sometimes when you see some people say I'm ex-Twitter developer, or okay, most of this time, like last 2 years or last year, they started Facebook laid off some of their developers. Some of those guys, it didn't even take them like 1 week. They got employed some other places. People are just picking them immediately because they want to know, guy, what are you guys doing inside there? What happened there? What some companies that are picking those guys, not even just because they needed them at that moment. They just want to know, how were you guys able to achieve this? What is happening over there? So these are things you have to be also looking towards. Because those people that did that, they had a vision. They were looking at somewhere. They were actually, they wanted to be part of something great. So this is your opportunity to be part of something great. The company is still starting new. It's not even, I don't know if it's up to 2 years now. You understand? So it's something new. You guys can come together, bring your fresh idea, suggest, collaborate, work together to make sure you get to where they are going to. And at a point will come, the workload will even reduce. Because at there, everything is well cleared up. Like now, a lot of things is still not well cleared up. People are still looking for strategy, which way, what can be done better, so that this will happen. By the time will come, you see everything is well spread out. You see that most energy will be on the marketing and the development. The other departments might be just there doing one or two things. You get? So we cannot play this game. We can't play this game. But I'll still share this thing so that you guys can, at your own time, look it. So I think that will be all for this. That will be all for this. So
sorry,
thank you guys. Yeah. Hello.
Okay, can we just use this game as a take-home assignment? Maybe we can split
okay. Okay, that would be good.
It's just one person that is in Lagos. 2 persons are in Enugu, then Abuja team. We have 3.
Oh, okay, that would be good. That would be good. Okay. I want to do this based on the. I think most of the people here are in the marketing aspect, so we're going to make this game look more of the marketing aspect. So I want us to have I think the person in Lagos, can you just collaborate with those in Enugu?
Okay, sir.
Please. Okay, just connect with those in Enugu. You guys can do this together. Probably maybe tomorrow you guys just give me a feedback on this. Now, assuming that you guys were employed as the marketing team now. Now I want you guys to make research. What do you think is the possible way? What can you guys do now? Or what strategy can you guys come out that within the next 1 month, that you guys want, like within the next 1 month, you want to have like 10,000 registered member, fresh member. I'm not talking about the existing member. I'm talking about fresh 10,000 members, users within this platform. What strategy can you guys put in place? I want you guys to put head together and think about what can be done that within the next 1 month, you guys will have 10 users, 10,000 users on this platform, registered users, and they are also, purchasing items. I hope the message, the question is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I want you guys to, what are the strategies? What can be done? Start from, okay, how do I get the user? How do I do this? How do I get them converted? How do I reach out to them? Whatever strategy, speak as, state it out clearly. What the strategy you can use. Like if now the management team comes now and give you guys this tax, say within 1 month, if they don't have like 10,000 new users in this platform, that you guys are gone, what strategy will you guys implement? Are we clear on that?
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow, remind me that we'll talk about it tomorrow, maybe first thing before we start the class, or probably any other time within the sections. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Thank you. So the person in Lagos joined the Enugu team, then Abuja. Now it's now Enugu versus Abuja. So you guys do your thing together. Then now at the end of the day, probably you guys will now come together and look at these strategies we have brought. Then we compare which one will go, which one will fly. You understand? We cannot do. I pray we have time. Maybe our classes tomorrow might be shorter. Then we'll have enough time to discuss this, and then you guys can collaborate online, because most of the time you guys will be having virtual meetings as well, and these things might come up. You guys need to agree within yourself. And so now it's Enugu versus Abuja people. Okay, you guys are bringing your idea. You guys are bringing your idea, and you guys have to come and together and agree which one flies. Okay, Abuja brought this strategy, and they think within themselves this is the best strategy for them to get these 10,000 users, and so that the company will not lay them off. And you guys brought your own idea, but at the end of the day, you guys have to present one strategy to the management team. You understand? That's the concept. So Abuja people, you guys will come together and discuss with Enugu people, and at the end of the day, you guys have to bring up one idea and say, okay, this is the best strategy now. If we implement this now, then within the next 1 month, we are getting 10,000 people in this platform, and they are already purchasing products from our marketplace. I hope that is clear enough. I hope that is clear enough.
Yes, sir.
Good. So I think this time is for questions and answer. So who have questions for me? Can we be very, very brief about that? Question and answer. Okay, let's assume we don't have questions. Let me start with Obi. Obi, what is your take home?
Hello, okay. Good evening. My take home is on the collaboration aspect that we all, before we agree on something, we have to disagree and, come up with the best idea to tackle a particular problem or solve a particular task that is being given to us. So we need collaboration. And another one for me is on leadership aspect, so that that everybody's ideas matters. Like we don't have to make some people feel some type of way. Like everybody's voice really matters. We just have to hear, let everybody add their own opinion, give their own suggestion to tasks, to whatever that is being given out there. That's the basically for me.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Sophie, what's your take home? If you have a question, I'll take home.
I don't have a question, so the lesson I learned is okay, that we don't need a title to become a leader, and that we should understand that people have different background and they also have different personalities. So we should try to carry everyone along while leading, and we should always be willing to learn from others and assign tasks to the team members when necessary. Also, for us to be supportive and give people a sense of belonging, encourage some of expressions of ideas, and live an exemplary life.
Okay, thank you.
I'm done.
Okay, welcome. Thank you. Ifai, what's your take home? If you have a question,
Thank you very much for this wonderful class. My take home is on building a good rest and always being accommodative with everybody. Also understanding that where you are working, that you are not working with your brothers or your sister, and you're working with different people from different backgrounds. So, like what I mean by your brother and sister are people you know very well and you know how to handle them. But you're working with people with different ideologies, so you always know how to accommodate everyone and always listen. Even if you are the leader, don't always not trying to show that you are the leader of this team or so organization. You always give people a chance to make their own comments. That's my own take from what you just given. So thank you very much for the questions.
okay, you're welcome. Clever Samson,
Good evening, sir.
good evening, you're
Okay, so
welcome.
thank you. So my take home for this training is that leadership is earned and not a power puzzle. So in all we do, we have to be empathetic, decisive, and visionary. That is to set clear goals and direction, and also be able to collaborate with our team and be able to communicate openly and also understand our psychological safety and shared opinions. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Precious. Okay, let's hear from you. Your take home.
My take home, one of the things I picked was the feedback, respect, and clarity builds trust. Meaning, whenever we communicate amongst ourselves, we should always go back and give each other a feedback, put them in the loop, basically. Okay, this is what we talked about before, and this is the update on it, and not just, act like nothing happened or
anything like that. And also play along as a team. Don't sideline anybody. Whatever we're working on, again, put everybody in the loop. And don't say, oh, I think I'm better than this person, so I'm going to, if you feel like your team member doesn't know how to do something, you should show that person, teach the person, oh, come and see how to do it, this how it is done, and carry everybody along. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Abasi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the take home?
Okay, so I do have a question, if I can
Okay,
do
go
that
on.
first. Okay,
Yes.
so I want to ask, it's about active listening. You spoke about active listening. So how can what are the practical measures we could implement to listen actively? It might sound, it's not as easy as it sounds. Are there practical measures one could use to ensure that they listen actively? As humans, our attention span is quite small. So what would you advise?
First of all, you need to acknowledge it. Just you already acknowledge. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Sorry. Now, everybody differs. So what distracts you might not be what distracts Mr. D or what distracts Mr. C. So first of all, you have to start by identifying what are your distractions. When you are having your stand-up, what distracts you the more? What distracts you during your stand-ups? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I said you have to first of all start by understanding what your distractions are and what you can do. Okay, sometimes let me just give you an example. What normally happens to me? Sometimes when I don't want certain thoughts to come into my head, I'll start thinking. I don't forget. Maybe there's something that's a particular thought that I'm fighting with. Whenever that thought is coming, the next thing I do, I start singing. And before I know, I distract my brain from thinking that thing. So you have to find a way, you have to also distract your distractions. What are the things that distract? Is it your phone? Okay. If you're having conversation with somebody, your phone is your distraction. You have to start working on once that meeting has started, just know where to keep your phone. Maybe you're having a 15 minutes. Fine. Okay. It is a stand-up. You are, whenever you're having a stand-up, maybe your friends, you are staying together with your friends, they distract you. Sometimes you are doing the meeting, they will just whisper to you, is your mic on? Hey, I want to tell you something. And then the next thing you not do, anytime you want to have you go and lock yourself in the room or you move to somewhere else so that distraction will not come. Or you just tell the person that anytime you see me doing it, please don't talk to me. You can be that strict with that person. I don't know if you get. So you have to first of all begin by understanding your distraction, then now know how to distract your distraction, because what distracts Mr. A might not be what distracts Mr. B. It could be pride that distracts you. When somebody is coming to talk to you, you are too proud to stand and listen to the person because you are feeling too pompous. You start distracting that pride that is making you not to listen to that person. Because there are people that are too proud, like you can't even call them to talk to them and they will stand. They are just be moving. You are talking to them, they are moving. You can't just stand and give you attention. They want you to be following them up and down. And sometimes some people are too proud. They'll be doing something. They can't even stop just that thing they are doing at that moment. Just to stop and listen to you. So you need to know, okay, this is what I'm doing, that I know definitely this is what I'm doing. If somebody else is doing this to me, I won't feel okay about it. You understand? So that's how you start, okay, adjusting yourself, because you already know you want to be a better person, you want to be a nice person, you want to be a good leader. So you start by distracting, you start by identifying those things that distract you, those things that make you not want to listen actively. When you understand all those things, then you start picking them one after the other, saying, what am I going to do to overcome this one, this particular one? Okay, it's my pride. How do I overcome my pride? It's my friends. How do I overcome my friends? It's because I'm at home. Whenever we're doing stand up, that's when I'm being distracted. How do I move out from that location at that moment that I want to do a stand up? Go to another place that won't be distracted. Start what? Planning all those things. You understand? There are some people who want stand up starts, that's when they want to eat. That's when they want to eat. They will just bring food, start eating it. That's when they want to play song. That's when they want to listen to something. That's when some other things come because their focus is not there. Some people won't be cooking, do one or two things. So you already know what you are doing. So it's not left for you to now say, oh, this thing I'm doing, it's not showing a good leadership quality in me. It's not helping me. What if I'm the owner of this company? Would I be treating this company this way? Would I be acting like this? Would I be doing these things like this? That's how you start to adjust. When you start asking yourself those questions, you start adjusting. You start being more responsible, start being better. So it starts by simple asking yourself questions. What am I doing that is making me distracted? Why am I not listening? Why am I not paying attention? Why am I this? Why am I that? Fine. When you identify it, you start picking them one after the other and start canceling them. And by then, you fix it. I hope that serves.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Our Ebu Hijab. Anything?
And thank you once again, Mr. Chika.
Thank you so much.
Okay, there are so many key lessons and takeaways from this training section. We talk about leadership, we talk about inspiring others, we talk about demonstrating responsibility. Then I understood that collaboration drives success, effective teamwork. It will help you easily achieve your set goals and targets, and the outcomes will be successful as well. Then that trust is built through consistency and integrity. Staff that you've been working with over time might be better than that person that you're just seeing that you feel that has so many skills and qualities, or maybe the person's CV, the person's level of education is better off. You now lose out on the one you've been working with that you know his capabilities and skills. Also, managing communication effectively. It makes us avoid conflicts in the workplace.
Yes.
It helps us address conflicts with fairness and respect. So, the last but not the least is that constructive feedback. It helps us as individuals and also improve and encourage team growth. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.